Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week with Steve and Heather. Now we're going to go to Mohegan Sun Pocono Downs for some action that was contested. Pennsylvania Sire Stake action. In this particular heat, odds-on Moinet with Jim Morrill Jr. wasn't odds-on, but was close as the 6-5 chalk. All Heart Gal with Georgie Knapp was the 2-1 second choice. And It's Delightful, It's the Lovely, and Jeff Gregory were 3-1.
Underway. Quick start towards the inside there for All Heart Gal. Her lead now about a half length. Firing right to her inside, odds on Moinet. Going to get the pocket early on second, followed by It's the Lovely third. Then comes Imperial Flower fourth. A gap of about 3 now to Wendy's Dragon, who now goes off stride. Rosie's Pride around her to take over fifth. Then Queen Me, and to the back now, Wendy's Dragon. Field of 7 around that first turn of the quarter. They get there in 27 1/5. All Heart Gal coming off a Sire Stakes win last time out. Has the lead for George Napolitano Jr. by 2. Odds on Moinet, the 6-5 favorite, winner of 6 of 8 this year. Moving back up in the pocket second. It's the Lovely, just 2 races removed from a big stakes win at Yonkers, is third there with Jeff Gregory. In behind that, Imperial Flower fourth, followed there by Rosie's Pride. Going to tip out first over. Following cover out there, Queen Me. And not tonight for Wendy's Dragon after that break. Also off stride went Rosie's Pride. The half mile, 57 2, 30 1 second panel. That's a first-rate job by George Napolitano Jr. All Heart Gal looks to be the beneficiary here. Her lead about a length and a quarter. Inside the good trip for odds on Moinet, but behind that slow pace, all bets are off. First over now. Here comes Queen Me with a rush for David Miller. Also tipping out there, It's the Lovely fourth. Gapped out fifth there is Imperial Flower. There are 3 quarters, 126 2, 29 even. Another soft panel there. All Heart Gal should have plenty left here. Odds on Moinet also well rested. Going to have to make up the link that she's behind. Fading outside Queen Me. At the top of the stretch, it's All Heart Gal looking to get home. All out sprint to the finish now. Odds on Moinet still stepping by. Outside, It's the Lovely firing. Odds on Moinet, It's the Lovely. Odds on Moinet.
Well, the betting public thought this would be a 3-horse heat, and they nailed it. Odds on Moinet beat It's the Lovely by a head, with pace setter All Heart Gal right there third. It was 6 back to the 4th horse. And now let's go to Mohegan Sun Pocono Downs for 1 day prior. And Pennsylvania Sire Stakes. This time, the guys were in action. Here's Heather.
That's right. We've got Peng Shu in here. He's a favorite. He won his last time out. Alexie Hanover has been racing in Canada recently. Morgan Shark has Orange Crush. Andy Miller on the bike, and it was Alexie Hanover. Hope I got that right. Sets the fractions and wins in 151 3 with Doug McNair. The favorite Peng Shu had a perfect trip, but had to settle for second. And then Morgan Shark was way back for third.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for our blast from the past. Let's go back in time, almost 30 years to the day. We're going to go to the Red Mile in Kentucky. And there was a time trial that took place, and the biggest of the big back then was a tremendous colt named Niatross. And he was going to try and beat 150 way back 30 years ago. Could he do it? Let's watch and find out.
On October 1st, 1980, at Lexington, Kentucky, the forces behind Niatross prevailed upon him to become the fastest horse in the long and noble history of harness racing. To do it, the colt had to time trial, to race against the clock in less than 1 minute and 52 seconds flat. The record had been set by a fleet pacer named Steady Star, and it had withstood 9 years of furious efforts to beat it. It seemed an impossible assignment as Niatross circled the track with a pair of running horse prompters urging him on.
21 4, and Niatross is home in 49 1/5. You've seen it.
An incredible record.
Boy, there's a colt that could pace a hole in the wind. Niatross, unbelievable horse. And he won 149 1, which was nuts 30 years ago.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, our producer, Bruce Casella, was there, and he remembers it vividly, which is absolutely amazing because he was probably only like 4 or 5 back back then.
Oh, I think he was like 35 back then. Yeah, because he's on Social Security now anyway.
Okay, I'm totally producer's pet today, so that's cool.
You know, the funny thing is about time trials, you might remember the longest time trial that set a record forever, seemingly, was Steady Star and Joe O'Brien. He won 152 flat, and that was like the standard for a gazillion years.
Yeah.
Now it's like a bad pace because in 52.
That's right. I do want to tell everybody, if you're interested in knowing more about Niatross, he's got his website, niatross.com.
Neat.
Check it out, yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Let's go to Harris Chester on Sunday and look at race 2. Interesting race. It produced some big-time phone numbers. Maxine's Menace, often only 87-1, hello, came from the men's room and won by a length in 151-4 for trainer-driver Robert Hoffman, who was obviously a very happy dude, paying $177.60 for a deuce. Know Thyself, a 12-1 shot for Yannick Gingras, was second, and Rusty's Gamble, off at 1-5 with Timmy Tetrick, was third. Now let's go to the 14th at Harris Chester on Sunday. And with that, here's H-Mo.
Thank you very much. Okay, and here we've got A.J. Corbelli. Now, he's the favorite 1-9 with Brian Sears, who just won the 2 feature paces on this card. But there's also Westbound Artist, who has Yannick Gingras on the sulky, who was on fire that day. He had already won 5 going into this race, and yes, the Green Hornet does it again. 6 victories on this Harris Chester program. Now, this one with Westbound Artist goes in 150-3 for trainer Ron Burke, and 3 bombers right in a row, 1, 2, 3 for second, third.
And speaking of Yannick Gingras, very smooth segue, darling.
I love it.
Our correspondent Jen Sherlock caught up with Yannick, and we'll have that interview right after these words. Don't go away.
NF quotable got
Why
him in
do so
time
many
with
winners
Malone.
travel in EB trailers? They love the ride. EB Pacesetter trailers deliver your horses in peak condition, ready to race every time. Designed to provide safe and comfortable transport for standard bred racehorses, EB's Pacesetter Series trailers are the preferred choice of professional standard bred trainers and breeders nationwide. All EB Pacesetter models feature custom standard bred options and excellent airflow and aligned interior sealing to keep your horses fresh and comfortable. Every EB trailer has commercial quality componentry and riveted sidewall construction engineered and designed to stand up to constant and rigorous horse and road use. And a sleek aerodynamic nose design that also delivers improved fuel savings. More winners ride with EB than any other trailer. EB, setting the pace in standard bred horse transportation.
Ben Franklin once said, "Haste makes waste." If he were here today, Ben would probably be saying, "Haste makes legends." Legends as in racing legends. North America's top pacers battle it out in the 2010 Ben Franklin Free-for-All Pace, where in all of the previous editions, a world record was established, making it as one of the major pacing engagements of the racing season.
Mr. Big and Artificial, and Mr. Big wins the Franklin.
The $50,000 eliminations will be Sunday, July 11th. The top 8 finalists go postward 1 week later on Sunday, July 18th in the $500,000 Ben Franklin Final. Haste makes legends, racing legends, at Harris Chester Casino and Racetrack. World-class harness racing on the Delaware River waterfront. First post time, 12:45 p.m.